Hey, this is Tim here with Expert Power Wash. Wanted to jump on here and shoot a quick video and talk about 12-volt systems and the correct nozzle sizes. This is an issue that we see often with guys coming into the shop. They're having issues with their 12-volt system. It's not shooting the way that it should be shooting. They're blowing fuses or the pump's cycling. So I figured jump on here and make this quick video for a resource for you guys and go through some of the things that we recommend, things that can make your 12-volt system run a little bit better. So let's take a look and now get into this. All right, let's go over to the bench. I got a bunch of stuff laid out here I wanted to go over with you guys. But let's focus on the nozzle sizes first, and then we'll get into some of the guns and some of the tips I recommend for 12-volt systems. So let's first look at the nozzles here. These are called a J-rod or 4-nozzle holder. So basically what they are is one of these plugs, 1/4-inch plugs, and they're all welded together so they can hold the nozzles for the 12-volt system. Let's talk about the sizes and kind of how to read these. So if you can see the numbers there, focus on the 40-40. So the first set of numbers, that is the spray pattern, and then the second set of numbers is the orifice size. So wanted to do a quick comparison. So this is a 40-40 size. And if we compare this one here, this is a surface cleaner nozzle or high pressure. So you don't want to get these two confused, but they have numbers that are very similar. So if you can see, there is a huge difference on the hole size. So this one here, let's see if it'll focus. So this one is it's a 40-0-40. So this is a 4.0 nozzle size or orifice size on this one. So that has the extra 0 in it. This one is just the 40-40. So like I said, huge difference on the hole size. So you definitely don't want to confuse a surface cleaner nozzle or high pressure nozzle with a soft wash nozzle. We've even had our suppliers get these mixed up. We'll order the 40-40 and they'll send us the 40-0-40. So again, make sure that you have the correct size. And the way that we set these up is you got the 40 degree. If this will focus, you have the 25 degree, 15 degree, and then of course the 0 degree. And it should have some numbers here on the back there. It's hard to see, but they all end in 40. And again, that means that they are a 40 orifice size hole with just different spray patterns. So this is the one we recommend for a 7 GPM pump. If you're running this guy here, these are nozzled for a 5.3 or 5.5 gallon per minute 12-volt system. You can see here we have all the same spray patterns, but the last set of numbers on here is 30. See if I can flip this around so you can see that. There you go. So that is a 40-30, then 25-30, 15-30, and then 00-30. So we had a guy come in yesterday to the shop. He upgraded from a 5.3 to a 7, and he was still running his old J-rod on his 7 GPM pump, and he was having all kinds of cycling issues. So I asked him, hey, do you have another J-rod with you? He went to his toolbox, pulled out the 40 orifice one. We stuck that on there, and no more issues. So sometimes it can be as simple as that. Let's get into some of the other things. Some good fuses. With all of our stuff that we build here, we use Bussmann fuses. These are 30 amp fuses. We don't use the mini fuse holders. This is a USA made 10 gauge, really nice fuse holder here. This is what we put on all of our builds. So we recommend high quality fuses, high quality fuse holder, high quality switch. This is our rocker switch. Waterproof. Again, this stuff's all made in the USA. See if it says Gamma Electronics. We sell these all out of our store. So if you guys are looking for something like this is not the point of the video is to sell you a bunch of stuff, but to kind of pull together some stuff that we recommend that you use to make your 12-volt system work the best. There's quite a selection of guns. We often get asked, will this General Pump gun work, or the Water Boss gun, will that work on the 12-volt systems? The orifice size in these guys are bigger than the orifice size that's in those nozzles. So yes, it would probably spray, but you're going to have very low pressure. You're not going to have the reach that you would typically get with the right size nozzles. This is a very nice gun. This is a custom gun. We get these spec'd out for us. So they come with different size orifices in there, but again, those are all orificed or sized for a gas system. And then the last gun here, this is the old Gilmore. Some guys like to have like a throwaway option. These are fairly cheap. You can get these for under 10 bucks at a hardware store. There is a unique little piece that you have to have here. It's a garden thread, female garden thread to a female NPT 1/4 inch, so you can put this coupler on here. And these work very well. Again, it's a throwaway gun. But what we really recommend is one of these two options here. So the ST510, this is one that has the nice Mosmatic swivel. Typically our hoses have a crimped end, so you don't really need this barb. But if you're buying one out of our store and you're running some other type of hose, we do include that barb in there, so you can use that. Then of course the long gun here. This is a we sell a lot of these. It is a preference. I really don't think with 100 psi loading this tube up is going to get you any more distance than one of these guns that's a lot easier to use. Ergonomically, you can tuck it in under your reels versus having to use something like that. I was never a fan of the long guns, but we do sell them because some guys prefer to use those. But yeah, this kind of gives you a general idea. Hopefully this is a great resource for you guys that are experiencing issues with their 12-volt systems, to get those things dialed in and get it working good. Let's go over to the wall real quick. We have a bunch of stuff over here. We sell the plate mounted pumps. Everything's wired with the good wires and all the good stuff that we recommend. But let's take a look at one of these pumps. We only use the dual control smooth flow pumps now. Remco does have another version. It's basically meant for water and RVs. So these are dialed in from the factory. So this is your pressure switch setting. If I can pull one of the pressure switches off the wall here, I'll show you. So see where that little screw is? So when you buy the replacement pressure switch, it's not filled in with rubber, and they leave this way out just so you know that you have to adjust that. But this is often a problem with pumps, is usually it's just the pressure switch. Replace this. I think it's like 39 bucks. Again, it's another item that we sell here at the store. Put that back up there. But if you ever have a problem with these, again, the factory sets these, so this shouldn't be a common thing. You could pull this rubber out of here real nice and easy, and then there's a hex head screw in there. You want to just turn that thing until you get it. When you let off the trigger, the pump turns off, and it flows really smoothly. So you'll see when the pressure switch isn't adjusted properly, it'll surge and not run smooth like it's supposed to. You'll find that sweet spot and then just leave it. But yeah, got the new Zeus pump. This one's sold already. These have been super popular, 24 volt guys there. But if you have any questions or comments, or if you guys want to add any of your own tips or tricks to 12 volt systems, we'll just leave this as a resource for guys running 12 volt systems. Guys, have a great day.